Good afternoon, everyone.
Welcome to Hong Kong Disneyland.
As you'll be taking the Glocality tour with us for the next 15 minutes, we are distributing you a specialized ticket and a sticker.
These are for identification and admission usage, so please don't lose them.
Please fasten your seatbelt, take care of children, and enjoy our tour.
Hello, I'm Joey. I'm your attraction guide, and I will lead you through the attractions.
I'm Grace, your dining guide. Come with me and try all the tasty local cuisines.
I'm Bobo, and let's see what special events take place during different holidays and festivals.
Hong Kong Disneyland, the fifth Disneyland in the world, was opened in September 2005. It might be the smallest of all five, but it attracts millions of visitors each year.
Hong Kong Disneyland strives to provide the most diverse and culturally distinctive Disney experience. Whether this is your first time or your 100th time visiting, you may not experience all the glocalized features that this world-class theme park have used.
That's why during today's tour, we will walk through the main street and into Tomorrowland, Adventureland, and Fantasyland to see what strategies the park has used. In order to know what our guests think of the park, we had carried out an interview with them, which was remarkable to have face-to-face conversation with them.
We are so lucky we received many useful comments and ideas, which we will explain in our presentation.
Our interviewees are diverse. Our interviewees are various, from the east of the world, China, Malaysia, Japan, to the west countries like America. Therefore, 20 interviewees already given us a global review on Disney glocalized features.
Now, according to our survey, our first question is, what is your favorite part of Hong Kong Disneyland? As you can see, most of our interviewees think that their attractions and rides are the one they like most. So why not we start our tour by visiting some of the glocalized attractions?
But do you know that it has already been 10 years since Disneyland was introduced to Hong Kong?
Therefore, the company decided to add a brand new section to the park to make the 10th anniversary even more special. They brought the Star Expo of the Marvel's film Iron Man to Tomorrowland. Now, come with me and let's meet Iron Man. The story of Iron Man experience began when Tony Stark was amazed by the beautiful scenery of Victoria Harbour, and he decided to add his Stark Tower at the harbourfront. The night view, with neon lights shimmering on the streets, are definitely the iconic cityscape of Hong Kong.
Wait, what is happening?
Oh no! Listen up, tourists. We are under attack by extraterrestrial beings, and we have been asked to help Iron Man to fend them off. Hop onto Tony's Iron Wing and tour around Hong Kong while fighting the menace along the way. You will journey through West Kowloon and Causeway Bay and see the landmarks such as Chiang Mai Bridge and all the other features that make Hong Kong the Pearl of the Orient. Let's see what our interviewees think of the ride. 95% of them like the ride, and they said it's a clever way to show Hong Kong's beauty. They also think that it's the way to see the most of Hong Kong in the shortest time. We have interviewed a Hong Konger, and she was so surprised by it. She said she didn't expect to see the cityscape of her hometown in the background of the ride. She was very touched by it. And the ride will be open this year, so don't miss it, Iron Man fans. Now let's move on to our next must-visit spot. It's a small world. Travel through the canals on a boat and explore the 7 seaways around the world with over 300 audio animatronic dolls with traditional costumes. The timeless classic song It's a Small World, sung by lovely children in multiple languages, will accompany you throughout the ride. Look carefully and you will see a Chinese opera singer figure that is actually exclusive to Hong Kong.
Look, there is Hong Kong landscape.
That's right. The theme song advocates global peace and international unity. When you see the Hong Kong landscape and hear the song sung in our mother tongue, we know that Hong Kong is also a part of the global village. So let's enjoy the ride and sing along. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Are you guys satisfied with the attractions?
Yes.
Yes.
What do you want to do next?
I want to slow down a bit now. Is there a place for us to take a rest and take pictures with Disney characters?
Sure, there are plenty, but let me tell you a great place to do so. The Fantasy Garden. Now, we have arrived at the Fantasy Garden. Take as many pictures as you like.
Hey, Joey, what's that?
Oh, it's a gazebo, or you can call it a pavilion. but to be precise, it's actually called a Chinese pagoda-style gazebo. Pagodas are commonly found in Asia. They are originally a tower with multiple eaves, but the architectural structure has spread all across Asia, and so now you can find diverse designs of pagodas, like the one in Fantasy Garden.
Why did they include Chinese architecture?
Actually, the gazebo in Fantasy Garden is built according to the film Mulan. If you are a Disney fan, you'll find out that this gazebo is actually exactly the same as the one in the film. So you can meet Mulan and Mushu inside it. Feel free to take pictures with them. It also signifies the East meets West kind of unique culture in Hong Kong.
Oh, is there questions we asked about the Chinese gazebo?
Yes, a majority of our interviewees said that they like the gazebo. They said that they are able to learn more about Chinese culture, and it's a very unique way to include Chinese elements. A foreigner said that he wants to learn more about Chinese culture, and he was so glad that he was able to find it in Hong Kong Disneyland.
Wait, do I hear someone's stomach growling? Joey, are you all right?
I'm all right, but you know, it's already afternoon, and I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm starving.
Hey, don't you worry. You are in Hong Kong, the food paradise.
Yes, and here in Hong Kong Disneyland, you can try all kinds of delicious food from both traditional Chinese and Hong Kong, as well as American food. Now, let's walk around the park and taste all those mouth-watering dishes. Chinese people live to eat, and food is our first priority. Hong Kong Disneyland has included lots of local cuisines on its restaurants' menus. Whether you are new to the park or not, don't miss the chance to try them as much as you can. Could you recognize where this is? It is a typical Chinese restaurant. Chinese people are known for their signature dim sum dishes, such as siu mai, steamed creamy custard bun, and so on. However, can you imagine that all these dim sum are existing in Hong Kong Disneyland? About 70% of our interviewees prefer to try Hong Kong food in Hong Kong Disneyland, and Hong Kong Disneyland definitely can make their dreams come true. There is a Chinese restaurant called Crystal Lotus, which is located at the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel. It is decorated in Chinese style, and you feel like you're having lunch or dinner at a typical Chinese restaurant. It has included the most famous Chinese dish, which is dim sum. And what makes the dim sum in Hong Kong Disneyland special? Undoubtedly, the attractive Disney characters. So let's taste them together. The appearance of the dim sum in Hong Kong Disneyland are the faces of different Disney characters, which are really lovely and they are handmade. Many of our interviewees had dining experience in Hong Kong Disneyland, and most of them enjoyed their dining experience. One of our interviewees from mainland have tried the dim sum in Hong Kong Disneyland, and she thought they were too cute to eat. But the dim sum were very attractive and delicious. The rarely be seen dim sum gave her a special dining experience in Hong Kong Disneyland. So let's visit the Plaza Inn on the main street, which is one of the most iconic places. Located at the center of Disneyland, Plaza Inn provides many Chinese cuisines to the visitors. However, you can try this Chinese set dinner in the small-town USA-style restaurant. Apart from the Chinese restaurants, Cha Chan Tings are definitely another favorite place to have meals among Hong Kong people. Look at these beef brisket noodles, wonton noodles, and soya chicken legs. So let's go to Tomorrowland and Adventureland to see what kinds of food we have there. The representatives of Tomorrowland are certainly Woody and Stitch. It is a place which makes you feel like you are in space. But in a comic cafe here, you can try the taste of Hong Kong, such as specialty noodles like wonton noodles and beef noodles. You cannot find this food at other Disneylands. In a Riverview Cafe located at Adventureland, you can try the fujian fried rice, which is another popular food at Cha Chan Tings. So let's have a fujian fried rice together in the treehouse-like restaurants. Another iconic symbol of Hong Kong is, of course, the Hong Kong street glass, You can also try the different street snacks at the Frozen Lollipop Cart and Fantasyland. At this food cart, you can taste the soya chicken legs and corn on the cob, which are commonly found on Hong Kong streets. Let's have the taste of Hong Kong streets together. Many of our interviewees had dining experience in Hong Kong Disneyland, and they enjoyed their dining experience. So, hope you enjoy this tasty tour too. Eating, walking, and talking on the streets in Hong Kong Disneyland together.
Happy New Year! Wish you have good fortune and health.
Hey, it's still September. Chinese New Year is not yet coming. Why are you so passionate with them?
Well, Chinese New Year is my favorite festival, and there are so many things that excite me in Hong Kong Disneyland.
What do you mean?
Chinese New Year undoubtedly plays an important role in China, but also surprisingly in the US. Wearing Chinese costumes with accessories is not a privilege for Chinese cartoons anymore. Disney characters are fascinating with imitable sense of Chinese culture too. Accompanied by our favorite characters dressing in full Chinese traditional gear, let's greet, share hugs, and snap pictures with them.
Smile.
What? Are you still worrying about the language barriers? No need to worry, because they know Cantonese. Hong Kong Disneyland tries to hire Chinese professionals, such as chefs and customer service operators, to make everyone of you feel comfortable. Besides, red pockets plays an important role in Chinese culture. However, let's begin today. Throw away all your old-fashioned red packets and get ready to be obsessed with these lovely and appealing red packets. According to our survey done before, over 80% of interviewees would like to buy them because they are very attractive, and the vivid characters have embraced the festive air that they would like to keep the red packets after using them. We all have heard of 12 zodiac signs, which varies from year to year. When it comes to the year of Tiger, our favorite Disney character, Tigger, is coming out to be the central feature. What about the year of the rat? Of course, another famous character, Mickey Mouse, is coming out to be another central feature too. Chinese New Year customs are presented in a glocalised way, but the tradition can be well kept. Grace, why do you look so cheery?
I am thinking about hosting a wedding party in the future.
Really? Wedding participate as a relationship upgrading ceremony. Of course, it should be held in a special and proper way. Why not pick Hong Kong Disneyland as your choice?
But we are a very traditional family.
No worry, I'm going to tell you how special Hong Kong Disneyland is. Chinese Disneyland is entitled as a magical kingdom on account of its fairy tales, dreams, and the romantic stories between the prince and princess. Every girl wants to be a princess on their wedding day, right? Chinese people are more likely to hold a grand meeting. Therefore, Hong Kong Disneyland embellished the banquet with lively golden and red lightning effect, promoting happiness and fortune. Besides, the wedding party are also named on a specific type of crystal found in China, emerald, in order to promote the domestic bliss, the balance between partners, also the contentment and loyalty. Also, the prize are also named and end with a number 8, which is a gorgeous number to Chinese people, as it sounds similar to wealthy in Chinese.
Wow, time flies, and it's nearly the end of our tour.
I guess everyone now has a better idea of how Hong Kong Disneyland glocalised features with Chinese characteristics, creating unforgettable and long-lasting memories for every guest.
Thank you, everyone, and each of you coming. It's always a pleasure taking everyone around the park.
I hope you enjoyed today's tour. Thank you.
Thank you.